Alright, so what is Akashic reading? Akashic reading is derived from the word Akasha. So if we talk about the elements, Akash element is the dominant element among all our 5 elements. So the more we are connected towards the Akasha element, we know more about our deeper aspects. So how this Akashic records look like? You can imagine it is a hall of a library, a big library, where your record means whatever you did in whatever bodies you were born or whatever you are doing right now, what type of energy your soul carries, everything is imprinted. You have impression into those records, those books, and one can access any level of information related to your Akashic, basically to your journey, to your entire soul journey. It's not about one life or two life or a specific lives. It's like everything about you is there. So that is Akasha records, Akashic records. And reading means to get specific answers by accessing your records is Akashic reading. Alright. The another common question is that what type of questions one can ask. Through Akashic reading, there are infinite possibilities of framing your questions. We can ask a lot, but I can give you the examples and references of the most common questions, like am I in the right career? And most of the time people who are coaches, who are already healers like Reiki healers, tarot readers, numerologists, they are more, they get this inner feeling that they need to do something else, whether they are on the path of their career or not. Many people want to help other people, but they don't know their soul purpose. What are they born for? Through Akashic readings, they can get the information in an accurate way, that what is their purpose, what actually they are supposed to do. Okay, what are their spiritual gifts, what are their capabilities through which they can achieve their purpose or can excel into their life. Again, into the relationships. Okay, in relationships, what are the hurdles? Because the kind of energy which is already manifested or decided at the soul level, many times it contradicts to our manifestation at this human level, conscious level. So it's important to know about these answers, so that we can work on that, we can remove those hurdles and can progress in our life. Third very common question is how it is different from astrology and tarot reading. These are just tools and skills. Astrology, tarot, and many other types of readings exist in this world. But Akasha Tattva is as I told you, this is the supreme element, and it carries all the information at the soul level. What soul decides for itself, rest of the things actually comes later. We are doing lot of the times the things which is decided by the soul. Okay, another form of questions in Akashic reading can be more deeper, that what I have to achieve through a certain relationship, or why I am not getting what I desire in my life. All these questions, you get the answers from your own soul wisdom. So these answers are not on the basis of my interpretation or somebody else's interpretation. It is coming from through your own soul. It's coming from your own journey. That's a part of you. So we are just bringing it out, translating this for you, so that the quality of your life improves once you have this clarity. Another thing which people ask is that I often get people, they are like, oh, we keep getting our Akashic reading done. Akashic reading is not something which you will need very frequently. So you get something because that information doesn't change basically. Okay, unless you take an action for resolving it or whatever is required. So you have that clarity, you take certain action, and then it changes. So it does not require that you keep getting into it from here and there. Next, in our Hindi video, this question was asked that can someone temper or disturb your Akashic records? Precisely, choose your Akashic reader very carefully. Why? Because it's a very sacred information of you. It depends from person to person. I explained in the Hindi video also. It depends on healer to healer from which intention the healer is accessing your records. Just treat it like that this is the supreme information which you are getting through your own soul wisdom. This is very simple yet very 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 powerful. And doing the Akashic reading is not game of beginners. Okay, one has to achieve that level of being a soul healer, being gifted by the Akashic records. So energetically, Akashic records chooses the souls or the people who are allowed working with this dimension. Okay, some people call it as part of fifth dimension, few call it as third dimension. I mean, that does not matter much. What matters is that the leaders who you are choosing must be the chosen ones, must be the channelized to that energy. So I hope that lot of things are clear to you related to Akashic reading. Process of booking is very simple. If you have an idea about Akashic reading, that's wonderful. If you don't know about it, we request you to first watch our videos so that you have much of the clarity that how it can help you. It is going to save your time also and our time also. And that's the reason we are creating these videos, for explaining you. And just after that we will understand your question, what exactly is your requirement, because framing of question matters a lot. Sometimes your questions might be, what is the feeling of this person for me? See, this question, I would say honestly speaking, ask something better in Akashic records, because this is like very powerful reading. Know about you, know about your self-love, know about your soul purpose, about your career, what are you supposed to do, what are your spiritual gifts, how can you make yourself better in your healing journey, in your spiritual journey. So these are the very wonderful questions to be asked in Akashic readings. For now, this is all for your understanding. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Stay connected. Namaste.